It's officially fall, so to me that means pumpkin spice season. Hey, it's Michelle and I make handmade soaps. Last year I did a pumpkin spice latte inspired soap, so this year I'm doing a pumpkin chai latte inspired soap. I should specify that this is the cold version because I'm using those soap ice cubes that I featured the other day. I love how the clear melt and pour looks inside of these soaps. You'll have to see what it looks like cut. I mixed 2 different fragrance oils to create that perfect pumpkin chai scent. Now the fragrance oils that I did use have a high vanilla content, so it leads to a little bit of a surprise during curing. You'll have to follow along to see what that looks like. Anytime that you're working with a fragrance oil that does colors, you can't get too attached to the colors that you made your soap because that can morph over time. So you can see that I'm using some pretty vibrant oranges and whites, but unless you use a vanilla color stabilizer, you can expect those colors to change over time. If you've been following my account, you know that I like to keep my soaps 100% soaps. This year, I wanted to add a straw to my pumpkin chai latte soap, so I had to make straws out of soap. It was a pain to do this, but it was definitely worth the effort. There's just something that sits wrong with me about putting a paper or a plastic straw inside of a soap, and then you have to deal with that in the shower. So with this soap, the whole thing is going to be usable in the shower. Of course, you know I like all things glittery and gold, so I had to dust it with some gold mica. And I brought out a ruler in a sad attempt to make sure that I have the straws evenly spaced for every bar. For some reason, it never works out for me, but I promise every bar will have a soap straw. I hope you're excited to see the cut. I think you'll love it. Who's here to see the cut of my pumpkin chai latte soap? Hey, it's Michelle and I make handmade soaps. Here's my 2024 version of pumpkin spice, but let's make it chai soap. For me, it's all about the little details. This is the iced version, so I've got those clear ice cubes. And of course, I've got those white soap straws, which is all soap. So no trash in your shower because it's all going to be usable. Now, I mentioned in my first video that I used a fragrance oil combination that had a high vanilla content. And what that means is that this soap will discolor while it's curing. All of my cold process soaps cure for a minimum of 4 to 6 weeks. And when I say cure, I really mean more drying time to allow for the water to evaporate and for the pH of the soap to mellow out. It just makes for a better product for my customers. The scent on this is pumpkin chai latte, but I would say it's a little bit more on the sweeter side, not too heavy on the coffee scent. And here's the final bar cured. Look how those ice cubes turn into coffee cubes. And that is from the discoloration from the fragrance oil, but I don't mind it. I think it lends to the authenticity of the bar being an iced pumpkin chai latte.